I mean, if I thought about what I want the presidency to look like when my daughter is 50, I'd like for her to be proud of her president as a representative, perhaps, of her gender. And I'm always afraid whenever we step back from something, as I think was implicit in yours, if we step back at this moment from the huge change that Senator Obama would represent,
right,
we may find ourselves on an entirely different track. So as we step back from Mrs. Clinton, perhaps we find ourselves maybe even a little further away than we'd hoped we'd be from that day, where it wasn't an unusual circumstance. I do agree that that we are at a precipice, but I have to say, I said that in 2004 as well. I said that in 2000. I think that it's a complicated world, and we're always going to be standing there. So I suspect we'll be standing there still. I hope we'll be standing there still for her. The present economic situation is enormously treacherous, not just, of course, for us, but for the entire world. And our capacity to deal with it depends on a leader who asks of us something that the current president isn't, and at least if last night is an indication, and perhaps it's not, because that was politics and leadership and being president is something else, but ask something more of us than so far we've been asked. That
you mean real sacrifice? More
sacrifice than, is the word you're not supposed to use unless you're asking people to switch to fluorescent light bulbs. But a word that's going to be really important in changing the way we live. We are consumers beyond any possible correlation to our actual need, and that has to be a contributing factor to our economic, certainly contributing factor to our individual debt and things like that, which are all contributing factors to the position in which we've found ourselves today.